What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 18th video of my NFL predictions. I haven't even posted my last video, my Bengals video, but you probably already seen it. Anyways, you can probably tell by the fact that there's a Bengals game, but why isn't it picked? That's because I went through and I got rid of all of them. I've done the entire NFC. I've done the Bengals. So, anyways, back to the Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson is going to be great this year. I think a lot of people are putting them like third in the division possibly. People are saying like it's going to be Steelers, Browns, Ravens, and then Bengals. I don't really see that. Excuse me there. Happening. I think that the Ravens can probably be in the fight for the division. I've already done the Bengals, and I doubt they'll make it, but there is still a possibility that the Bengals can somehow get a division victory. So if you're a Bengals fan watching this video, hi, how you doing? Let's get it started with the Ravens versus the Dolphins. Dolphins, the worst team in the league. And I already said that I think the Ravens will be competing for the division title. So I think this is pretty obvious that I think that the Ravens can probably come out here to Miami week 1 and beat the Dolphins. I mean, if it would be a completely week 1 thing for the Dolphins just to win. And everyone be like, oh, wow, Dolphins. Y'all said you were going to go 2-17. No. Cardinals versus Ravens. I think that this is a game against two underrated quarterbacks. Not underrated, but like expected to be bad quarterbacks. Kyler Murray, he didn't play well at all in the preseason, and for some reason people are saying that Lamar Jackson is just complete and utter trash, which I don't believe in that. I think this is two rushing quarterbacks, but I think Lamar Jackson is better and will probably win. This is his 18th game. Not his 18th starting game, but his 18th game, around the NFL. Is Kyler Murray's second. Alright, so now they're 2-0, and they go up against the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes comes out here, starts firing, and I say that he wins. I say that he takes out the Ravens, their first loss of the season. Let's keep in mind that the Chiefs are stacked, probably a very, very close Super Bowl contender. If they don't make the Super Bowl, then they'll definitely make the playoffs. Don't make the playoffs, and then that's going to be insane. Totally an Andy Reid thing to happen, though. Browns at Ravens. I see this series possibly splitting, depending on where I have them on. But right now, I see the Ravens at home at 2-1. Improve their record to 3-1. These are two second-year quarterbacks. One of them which can throw pretty well, but can't really run. Another one that can run really well, but can't really throw. So I think that this is a pretty evened out game, and the fact that the Ravens are at home and just lost to the Chiefs probably compels this. Alright, Ravens versus Steelers. I see this as another Ravens win. I think that they're gonna probably have a lot of close games in this division, seeing how close all the teams really are, including the Bengals. Really, they're pretty bad, but I guess they could do some things, change things up. So they get 3 divisional games in there now. Big Ben, he can do a lot of things in the air, but Juju Smith, people are saying like, oh, they got rid of Antonio Brown, replaced him with Juju Smith-Schuster. Imagine if they had Juju Smith-Schuster and Antonio Brown. Okay, that would be insane. Imagine if they had Le'Veon Bell and James Conner. Like, that would be insane, and they would start. And they got Vance McDonald as a tight end. That would be insane, but they got rid of that. So now they've got 1-star wide receiver, 1-star running back. So, have to see. Up against the Bengals, I think this is their 3rd straight divisional win at home against the Bengals. Bengals really aren't going to put up much numbers, especially on defense. I think maybe Andy Dalton could pull out a few surprise wins here. Not this one, though. Ravens at home probably run all over the Bengals. All right, now you're 5-1, and you go up against the Seahawks. I so hope that's not like a jingle of some freaking company where I just got sued. Ravens versus Seahawks, two running quarterbacks. I think their defense has gotten used to the Cardinals back there, and they won that game too, so I think Russell Wilson is going to have a much better year than Kyler Murray, but I see the Ravens probably taking this one. It's going to be a close game, but keep in mind that the Bengals, as of right now, are 6-1. Ooh, and then they come off of a bye at home against the Patriots. And I think the Patriots are just like, hey, you're 6-1, but keep in mind with the Patriots, we're gonna beat the crap out of you. Even if you go into your bye week 6-1, celebrate coming off of a bye, looking good. Possibly, yes, it's Sunday night, but the Patriots are gonna win. It's just like you can't beat the Patriots. I don't think I have the Patriots going. I hope I don't have the Patriots going 16-0. I don't know though. Ravens, Bengals. I think that the Bengals, the part that I had them at this point, they were really struggling to find, like they had just like come off of a win streak. I think that they can win this. I think that there's going to be a lot of bad things in store in the second half. They come off of the bye week, lose to the Patriots, and they go away to the Bengals, who are also coming off of a bye. I think the fact that they're coming off of a bye at home in a divisional battle with something to play for against the Ravens, I think that'll propel the Bengals to get this win and extend their season. Oh, no. And then they go up against the Texans. Ooh, all of a sudden you're 6-3. You're thinking, are we gonna drop down to 6-4? Because keep in mind, last year the Texans were 6-3, and they played the Redskins, who were 6-3, and they knocked the Redskins down to 6-4. Could this happen this year? Nah, the Ravens. I had them going 6-1. They're not just gonna suddenly lose 3 games in a row, especially after losing to the Bengals. That's gonna pump them up enough to beat the Texans. All right, here we go. 7-3, up against the Rams. And the Rams win. Because the Rams are going to be Super Bowl contenders. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Okay, there's not really much you can say here. The Rams probably going to, definitely going to make the playoffs. Probably got their division in the bag unless the Seahawks can pull off something not really crazy, but can do much better than expected of them. Right now, the Seahawks are expected to possibly make it as a wild card team, but not really win the division. 49ers versus Ravens. You've got Jimmy Garoppolo, who's really a backup quarterback, going up against the Ravens. I don't think Jimmy played very well in the offseason. I don't predict him to play well in this game when the Ravens beat them, because their strong defense can put down Jimmy Garoppolo, maybe even injure him. I'm not saying that'll happen. And then he can just, the defense can carry him. This is probably going to be a low-scoring game or a blowout. 8-4 against the Bills. Ooh, they got 2 straight NFC East teams. Ravens versus Bills. I think they get a little mad for the fact that they just went 2-3. So they probably beat the Bills. 2 great defenses coming together, but I think, and 2 great defenses, 2 great offenses. This is probably 2 great rushing quarterbacks. I didn't mean to say 2 great offenses. This is probably going to be a much better game than a lot of people will probably think coming up to this game. And I think the Ravens will probably win. And I don't think it'll be a big one. It might be like 23-24 or something, or 23-28. It's going to be a close game. Ravens versus Jets. Now they're 9-4, going up against the Jets, who are probably at this point like 4-9. And the Ravens just go, hey, look, we're going to win our 10th game. Let's go! All right, so the Ravens will beat the Jets on Thursday Night Football. Now they're going up against the Browns. The Browns lost to the Ravens, and I honestly see the I think that this will be a really strong division this year, and so I see the Browns. I don't think you can sweep the Browns. I don't see the Ravens sweeping the Browns. So now they're 10-5. They're like, we've had a rough we've gone 4-4. We've gone like 4 and something. We haven't had a bad we haven't had a good second half of the season. Okay, don't judge me. All right, then they go up against the Steelers. Ooh. I think the Steelers win. Week 17. Maybe these 2 wins can just help out. Maybe it's like the Browns beat them and they needed the Steelers to win. I don't know. I just see this happening. They go 10-6, probably gonna make it to the playoffs. I don't know. So yeah. You can see I made the Bengals go 6-10. Take a quick look at the NFC side there, and I'll keep on scrolling down. See your team get mad. See your rival and also get mad. Yeah. Bye.